I think something really fun would be to go into one of the bins that I have in my display quality. I mean my top shelf stuff. My top shelf, what I consider top shelf quartz, and show you my top shelf notch points. I have them separated into a specific bin, as you can see some of these. And I'm talking, they are my top shelf stuff for certain reasons. Definitely different styles, but you're going to see this is going to be just a little bit of time spent. I haven't even been hunting a whole lot recently, except for when I got killed this week by the green tobacco stick, the GTS. It's actually called, according to OSHA, pretty much specifically qualified as a specific disorder in the fields, the farm fields. But my system's getting back to normal. But check these out. We're going to take a look at each one, and I want to show you over the 5 years, and this is a small handful, of some of the most stellar notch points that I've been able to locate. I mean, just stuff that's got its qualities in all sort of ways. So we're going to see some really cool stuff. If you like quartz and you like notches, I want you to stay tuned here. I don't know which way I'm going to work it, but I think it might be easiest for me just to go biggest to smallest. And this happens to be the biggest one of the group, just over 2 inches. I don't even want to touch it, to be honest, but a good tour today with some great natural light. This piece, although it is looking a little rough on that side, is absolutely finished the way they wanted it. From Crystal Beach, my best notch points is ground and ground here. This piece, I know the material must be wicked hard because they just couldn't finish it off baby smooth, like they could a fine flint from Missouri or obsidian or whatever. This is quartz. The workmanship is just incredible. I know it did the job they needed it to. Just great points. So I'm going to line these things up with the good light that we have, and we're going to take a look at them. I mean, they are beauties. I think I can do it for biggest to smallest in a certain way. Here's another. It is a greenish on this one. And thank you for tuning in to Indian Trace. I've been rude. Didn't even say that. But I hope everybody's doing okay out there, and it's a slow season. It is translucent as can be on this green one, as you might be saying. My goodness, that thing just glows. It definitely does. Definitely does. And you can see my finger going in behind there. So I'm giving you an idea of what I feel in my heart are my best notch points in quartz that I found. Best notch arrowheads. I think the world of them, and they've just found their place as my favorites for a while. Completely different styles, but unique in themselves, and the workmanship was just great. Look at this piece. It's the kind of stuff you find in eastern North Carolina here. It's just been fantastic to be able to come across it. Look at this piece. Came from the same spot, the hawk and the falcon, as this last one right here. These two. Similar, huh? This was early, maybe 4 years ago, and it just was a great piece. Just carried some real strong lines and strength to it. Good couple points right there. That's the kind of stuff we're locating. So as I just move right on here, I'm trying to go biggest to smallest. Might be hard because they're all about 2 inches. This point came from Notchville. I just think the world of this point. For notches and quartz in workmanship. Great stuff. Very unique point here from the basin. Trying to slow down a little bit just to take my time with some points that a lot of you said you just don't find quartz points and don't see a lot of quartz work. You do have tons of flint. You find fantastic points, a lot of you guys that watch this stuff. But I suppose this quartz and its characteristics are pretty unique in some ways. But just to give a good show of it, I guess with as much care as I can close up, trying to control my camera to show you what it's really like up close and personal. Look at this piece. Great piece from Saponi. Quartz. Hard, hard, hard. Good stuff. Great points. What else do we have here? Biggest to smallest. Keep going. They're all about the same anyway, so I can't really go biggest to smallest. A point here again from Notchville. Some of these, of course, have been seen before, but since I can't even remember them all, I like to go back and check them out once in a while and admire them and stir up some hope for the future. You know, maybe find some other stellar stuff. This was a great find. Now, one of my favorites right here. 4 years ago I found this. I found it in tobacco. It was dry tobacco, which makes a big difference if you're out there into tobacco. If it's dry, you're going to be pretty safe if you stay dry and don't sweat. You keep some long stuff on and don't let the resin get too much into your skin. If it's wet, humid, I mean soaking wet clothes, forget it. You're going to get sick. You're going to get green tobacco sickness. And it's common. It is well known in these parts. Nicotine poisoning, in other words, according to OSHA and many others. Look at this piece. Don't know if I'm really getting a good focus on it, but that's a stellar point. One of my favorites. It was in the press of a huge combine, but it was just made so well. It's nice, isn't it? Put that this way. Second to last, I mean, they're just, I don't know which way to go with these. This is this point, of course, again. Recently found at Mecca. Some of you guys like them when they're translucent. I'm telling you what, you can't complain with it, but look at the bandedness in this. Great stuff, huh? Look at that. This is just a slow tour. If you guys like quartz and you like notch points, this is going to be your kind of video. Just an opportunity to come into the shop that no one gets to come into and check some stuff out in the evening. It's been a long day. And one of the last points, I fly right up here. Take a look at this, Notchville. Mercy, right? Kind of stuff are we looking at? Quartz. How they do it in eastern North Carolina at this point is incredible, isn't it? Unbelievable to me. Just incredible opportunities to save some of this stuff. But I can put those things closer together. Man, what a good group, right? Just having some fun with these, you guys, and just showing you the beauty of what some of this stuff in North Carolina is. And I just go through it as we finish what we just saw. I am amazed. You know, when you first start finding them, I think you're a little bit of a novice and you just like, oh, well, yeah, an Arrowhead. But now when you see how rare some pieces are and how hard it is to find some and how uncommon it is to find others, you start to appreciate them differently. Just great points. Again, this guy, which is just a great green. One of my favorites again here. That'll be enough, man. That should fill your appetite. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you for tuning in to Indian Trace and making an effort at doing something slow, because I know some of you said, let me see some of this quartz stuff, and I have a ton more, really. It's just crazy. But this will suffice for this evening, sort of 2-inch special. Great stuff. Hope you find out there. And be safe.